Hello, I'm Zaragonaut. Let me tell you a little story. Some time ago now, I backed on Kickstarter this little organisation, Revolution Trains, that were going to produce a Pendolino N-scale railway set. Now, unfortunately, they didn't make their target. But they did continue with the crowdsourcing and set up their own organisation, website, etc. to do that. Now they've been working really hard, and I noticed they'd started to send some things out. But what really surprised me today was I received this box. I didn't know what this box was, so I've already opened it, sort of. I ripped its frustration-free packing. Very nice packing, actually. I ripped the ripstop off it, and hey presto, it was in. I must admit, I stared into the top of the box for some time because I couldn't actually work out what it was, because I was expecting something else from somewhere else. So, just before I opened the full lid, what I saw when I opened the box was that. It was a while before I cottoned on to what they were, especially given the fact that they've got the logo on the top and they say exactly what they were, but because I was expecting something else, I couldn't actually work it out. What are these? These are the lighting bars to go in each of the carriages. It was an add-on to the original order that they offered. So I've presumably got one here for each of the cars. So that was really rather a surprise. So what's in the box? It's kind of, in a way, this is the first time I've seen it, because I sort of stopped because I was working, and so having sort of realised what it was, I put it to one side, and now I'm just taking a look at what's in the box. So you're seeing it at the same time as I am. And small screws, and to see them you either need good eyesight or a good pair of glasses. Those are tiny, obviously they're for a purpose, so we'll not lose those. And it looks like I've got a couple of wheel sets here with cogs on, so they're driving wheel sets. You know, I don't actually own any, sorry, I do own a 00 gauge Mallard, a 3-rail engine. Never owned an N scale or N gauge even, and this will be my first one, and boy are those wheels tiny. Okay, so this is it, and then some paperwork in the bottom, which I'll not show you. Actually I might show you, but I'll just put the invoice type paperwork to one side. So what else do we get? We got some advertising flyers about their other items. Yeah. So we'll just take a look at those. So the KFA flat container flat. Hopper wagons, so information on registering interest. If you want to take a look at any of these, by the way, their website, revolutiontrains.com, so revolutiontrains.com. Take a look. You can order some of these. I don't think you can order the Pendolino anymore unless there are a few left over, but there's quite a few things you can register interest for. Sturgeon wagon, the APTE, these are all in N gauge. I think they are doing some in 00, some things, some of the wagons, like the T wagons in 00. Class 320, Class 92, ZA cargo wagons. So, they're quite a few nice things there. So let's have a look at the box itself. Now I have one with DCC and sound fitted, so that I don't need to do it myself. Do I have a DCC controller? No, I don't have a DC controller. Never mind anything else. I don't even have any track, so I can't even put this on track to display it on the shelf. That's something I may have to rectify. But let's have a look. Please read the instructions fully before operating the model. That's not going to be a problem. I'm going to have plenty of time to do that. And if you use a DC controller, ensure its peak output is less than 15 volts. Okay, so it is in a plastic container. For some reason it looks like two books. Sorry about the reflections. It's almost like it is sort of two folders in a nice case. Some information on the back. Mine, DCC, sound, 9 car set, 101 squadron. So let's now open the packaging. So I stick a scalpel in, run it down, and it does not open the packaging. No, you know what, if I'd have seen this was sellotaped on the bottom, I'd have slipped it out that way. Okay, that can go to one side. So I'm going to assume this is the way it comes out. There you go. If you didn't know what N gauge was, or N scale, 1 to 148. Now you do. Oh, 2 parts. This feels like it opens like a book. And it does. So, let me just... I've got a feeling I'm going to want to turn this sideways. So what do we have here? We've got the manual. Nice colourful front page. Information on DCC, body shell, removing, installation of decoders, what the DCC functions are. So what do we have? Directional lights, driving sounds, playable horns, both high and low tones, passenger doors, automatic brake, application when moving and brake dump when stationary, driver's door compressor, windscreen wash wipe, automatic variable speed flange squeal, a dispatch whistle, guard to driver signal and optional reply, Virgin welcome announcement, Sanders, neutral selection, the Virgin toilet announcement. There you go. The nose door opening and coupling up, the uncoupling and nose door closing, detonators, auxiliary 1, auxiliary 2, rail joint, that's probably the clickety-clack I guess, and the driver's emergency step deploy and retract. Then it talks about running in, so information on the prototypes. So it's quite a nice sort of thing to read here. So we've got some bits to add on, and then a page of all the various formations from the 5 car all the way up to the 11 car. This is the 9 car kit or set, and more information. So well, okay, something to read afterwards, and of course that's what they want to produce as well. What else do we have here? We've got I guess these are spare part numbers and the exploded diagram. For one of the cars, for one of the driving I guess that's the driving van. And another car. Okay, put that to one side. And now the reveal, shall we say. Nice packaging actually, it sort of feels nice and firm. I can't really feel anything in there, sort of feel something but not sure what. And having just felt that, I'm going to want to turn it around. So we will do that, turn it that way. Because I can feel the things out that way. So let's take the cover off. This is nice, like a nice foam pad, really nice. And there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you get the 5 car set, I guess you get just one of these boxes. And I'm guessing the other one then has the additional cars in it. So let's start and take a look at these. They look, just in the box, they look lovely. See if I can get these out. Almost don't. Oh, that's heavy. That's heavier than I was expecting. Not that I know what to expect, but that's heavier than what I was expecting. Now I don't know if this is the actual. I'm assuming this is the, unless there's a motor in both of them, but this does look like the driving car. Car A. So we've got, what we got here, we've got well, I can't actually see in the windows on this one. I presume they're not supposed to either. So we've got some nice detail on the top. Wipers on the front. Oh, I don't know if they move. Yeah, they do look like they sort of, I don't mean they're animated, but they do look like you can actually position them slightly. That one doesn't want to, that one does move slightly. I don't know if that's intended or it's broken. I'm not, no, doesn't look like it's broken. It may well just be that it's not actually fastened in place, shall we say. Headlights. I don't think that front door actually opens. I can't see a way of it opening, so I'm not going to say it doesn't, because it kind of looks like it might do. It might be removable. Perhaps if you, when you take the cover off, you might be able to do that. I don't know. There is, I'm guessing actually yes, you probably can, because it looks like there's a pocket underneath there in which to put a coupling with a spring centering on it there. Of course, the 2 bogies. Looks really nice. Really nice. And I kind of wonder whether there are actual lights on there or not. And of course you've got the electrical coupling into the next carriage. I'm not going to pull them all out, I don't think, but we'll pull 1 or 2 out. I mean, this one is significantly heavier, but this is still heavy, so that's really nice. So I'm guessing the coupling is literally these 2 just, no, I was about to say just join together, but it looks like they do just clip together like that. I'm not going to, because I don't want to be pulling them apart a lot, but it looks like they do just push together. There's a recess that looks like it clips together, and the power or signalling is taken. There's some wires there and wires up in the center there, so they automatically make contact when you push the 2 together. They will be close coupled as well. The coupling looks to be at about that position. As you can see, they are quite closely coupled. That's really nice. Visible interior on this one, yeah. I guess at some point I will have to take the covers off to fit the lighting. I'm assuming the lighting then is going to draw power from the wheels by the looks of it, because there are actual bushes against the wheel sets disappearing up into the carriage on both axles. That's nice. And just in case you didn't realise, it tells you which is the front, because of course you can only couple them one way. That is nice. Now I guess this one looks slightly different, so let's pull this one out. Oh, I'll try and pull this one out very carefully. Ah, now this carries the pantograph. Now, okay, I'm guessing that, yeah, it doesn't look like it's an active pantograph. I guess I couldn't expect that. Yeah, it's just a plastic setting, but that's fine. Of course, most of the time, actually having wires there would be a bit of pain in the neck, I guess, to have an active pantograph. So we've got the interior, two different colours of interior here. So I don't know, is that part of like a restaurant car or something like that? I'm not familiar with the Pendolinos. It does. But there is a difference. Okay. Yeah then. Well, this is certainly heavy enough to be another powered car, and it kind of looks like it, given that you can't see in the windows, and we do have the cogwheels on the bottom, so it looks like it's another powered car. That's really nice. And of course, if you really want it to, I guess you can just put these two back to back, because they are coupled appropriately. I do like the weight of that. It feels really nice. Now I'm not going to get the other car out, but what I'm going to do now is just slip this to one side, and we'll take a look at the other set. In fact, yeah, carefully, because I don't want to drop these on the floor. Right, so this I gather then will be for the people with the larger sets. So if you just had a 5-car set, that's what you would have got. So open this one. This time no fancy leaflets, but let's reveal the contents. And here we have an extra 4 cars, in my case to make the 9-car set. And I'm guessing if you had the 11-car set, when this focuses, you'd have another car here and another car here. So we've got in this one, we've got lots of parts. So it looks like there's some spare couplings, which is really nice to see. So we've got, I'm not going to get them out of the bag, but it looks like we've got both end couplings. So we've got do you call them sockets? I don't know quite how you describe it, but there's I can see in here at least 1, 2 sets of couplings, front end or the back of the front car couplings. And and at least, looks like at least 2 of the front of the car couplings. So no idea what I'm talking about. Let me show you. Just take one of these out. So 2 of these couplings and 2 of these couplings that I can see. There may be more in there. They're a little bit difficult to see. Oh, that's a really nice looking car. Looks like I was right. The front, or one of the nose doors, both nose doors do come off because there's a spare one. Various springs and some other details that I have no idea what they are. It looks like also some spare wipers. These here look like they're wipers, but they're left in the moulding sprues, so you can cut them off and fit them. Now it looks like there's a couple of couplings here. So if you take the front doors, the coupling doors off, you can then fit these couplings into the pockets. I've no idea whether you can fit any other couplings rather than just these, but the emergency couplings are there. And I do not know what these plastic rings are. You see, I don't run one of these model railways yet. I'm sure those of you that do know what they are were possibly even screaming at the screen, but there we go. So let's just have a look at the one or two of these first class carriages that we've got here. I say first class, I'm guessing that because it has the number 1 on it, and they've got a different internal livery or seating layout, different colour. It looks black here. Can't actually see much inside the windows, so it looks like the lighting kits are going to do quite a nice job inside there. We'll take a look at one of those in a minute. But yes, yeah, still a nice weighty set. And I can't off the top of my head see a difference between any of those two cars. A slight difference in the livery on, oops a daisy, I do want to take care with these. They're going to get packaged back up after this and put to one side. Slight different logo here. We've got the logo of 83 Squadron. Royal Air Force is it, I guess. I'm not up on them, I'm afraid. But there we go. A really nice set. Okay. So let me take a quick look. Put this to one side as well. Just take a quick look at one of the lighting bars. I think they're all the same. These were an add-on to the original order, which they were able to offer. Yeah, they all look the same. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 LEDs, one of which is offset. I'm not quite sure, obviously, that when it's in the train itself. I'm guessing that's in either in a slightly different compartment or the carriage end or something like that. I'm not going to take one of these out, but it looks like we've got the contacts there, which kind of suggests that when this clips into place, the contacts are already inside the car. What's it say here? The 5 car sets require only 3 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7, so it's a 9 car set. The driving and car and van, I guess, do not contain a lighting set, which makes sense. Yeah, the power cars are full of metal weight. I do like the slight humour in that. They also contain the speaker and the space for the decoder. Okay. Unclip the end fairings under the doors. You will have to be really careful with these, I can imagine. So they are the instructions here. They screw them into place. They obviously give the little, that's what the pack of little screws is for. And then reassemble it backwards. Okay, so there we go. two power cars and the various sets, various engines. Virgin Pendolino. And I love the way they look like they will be close coupled, and that should look really nice. Okay, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please press the like button, follow, and hopefully in time, because I have some more of these coming as Revolution release their additional projects, and hopefully in time I'll also eventually get them on a layout. More on that to come at some point in the future. No time scales, but a layout is coming. Thank you for watching. Hope I'll see you on the next video.